Namaste, Big Cat Earth Signs, Grand Rising. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology, Big Cat Wave, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, the planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 2nd, Mercury in Virgo opposes Neptune in Pisces. Prepare for a clash between clear thinking and dreamy imagination. This might lead to confusion in communication. However, it can also trigger creativity and intuition if you handle it carefully. Brace yourself for significant breakthroughs. On the 3rd, the moon enters Gemini. Explore fresh ideas that can be turned into actionable plans. You have the chance to sift through your thoughts and create opportunities to manifest them. Meanwhile, Mercury in Virgo trines Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. This indicates a period when your communication skills harmonizes with your ability to make profound transformative changes. This is an excellent time for research, problem solving, delving deep into issues. It also presents an opportunity for you to be open to substantial changes in your thinking and communication style. This will lead to personal growth and transformation. On the 4th, Mercury in Libra signifies a period where communication takes on a more diplomatic and harmonious tone. It's the ideal time for negotiations, working together and finding common ground in your interactions with others. However, be aware that this influence can sometimes lead to indecision or a tendency to avoid conflicts at all costs. Good golly and gosh. Striking a balance between seeking harmony and addressing important issues directly will be essential during this transit. On the 5th, the moon enters Cancer. It's a time to focus on your emotional and inner well-being. Cancer is a sensitive and nurturing sign, so use this period to connect with your feelings and strengthen your emotional foundations. Taking care of your emotional needs and providing yourself with support can go a long way in helping you feel more secure and balanced within, darling dears. Within. On the 6th, the last quarter moon in Cancer signifies a time to address issues that have made the foundation of something shaky in your life. It's an opportunity to tackle emotional challenges and make the necessary adjustments quietly. Use this period to reflect and resolve any emotional concerns and strengthen your emotional base for the future. On the 7th, the moon in Leo. It's essential to inject more fun into your life. Review areas where you've been too serious and aim to lighten up a little. On the 8th, Venus enters Virgo. This may lead to you scrutinizing your relationships, focusing on flaws rather than accepting imperfections. This is an opportunity to reevaluate your values in love and finances, letting go of what no longer serves you. Despite the challenges, Venus in Virgo encourages commitment and devotion. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave. Yeah. So the next new moon will be the 14th of October. The new moon solar eclipse in Libra, the 7th house. So you're going to have to evaluate situations around your partnerships, making new partnerships, commitments and compromises. It's also a reminder for you to be diplomatic during this time. Weigh up all of the evidences that you've gathered. Libra, the 7th house, it's the house of contracts, whether partnership, relationship, business, but it's also the house of open enemies. Because the one also says there's forces working against you. Okay, all right. So the backup information to this,
You've got a 5. The energy of the 5 is about your security, your foundation. So it could have something to do with your job, your business. Somebody's trying to undermine your business, but you shouldn't make a full decision. I'm hearing about, I just heard leaving a job or changing your job position, going after some kind of promotion. Don't do it until after the new moon, because the new moon is when you set your intentions. And the house of Libra, that it covers your business, your physical partnerships, your friendships, as well as what? An enemy being revealed to you. You're going to be making a major decision after the new moon in Libra. A major decision, a life-changing decision. The reason why you have to wait until after the 14th is because more information is about to be delivered to you, darling dears. So this is a heads up for you earth signs. You maybe feel as though you're being hedged in to make a decision over the next 7 days, but Divine wants you to wait until after the 14th when you've had more information. Don't let anyone push you into a corner, because all life decisions must be yours. All right, let's get your runestone. Good golly and gosh. You have leaning big cat, you have Ewas. This is represented by the death card in tarot. Everything's lining up. It speaks about transformation. It could also represent a change in a partnership. It could be a relationship, a business. As I said, everything is lining up in this read, darling dears. We said the 14th of October, so 10, the number 10 and the number 14 is going to be important to you. The 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. 14 is temperance. Temperance is about patience. Everything is lining up, darling dears. Ewa is represented by the letter E. The number 19, as well as the number 14. This has been a journey. It's about the lessons you learned along the way, darling dears. It's about you tapping into your drive and your purpose, but it's about you using your communication. Because on the runestone, it's about you sending communications, but we've already got no firm communication on a major decision that you have to make. Must not be made until after the 14th of October. All right. I've told you, bestie, don't come back and tell me this and that happened because you rushed into a situation when you've been told to hold it, right? Not fold it. All right. I love it. I don't hate it. It's telling us, darling dears, that new possibilities are definitely there for you, because this is the death card. It's Scorpio energy. This is on the back of possibly a painful breakup or leaving a situation that created a lot of depression in your life. Death to the old you. The new you is stepping through. It's a physical change as well. Maybe you're looking at a new workout routine, or you're seeing yourself differently. Why? Because you're being reborn as the person you're meant to be on this Malkuth. The Phoenix rising. This is a new chapter for you, darling dears. A new chapter. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation, but it's also the planet of what? Healing, darling dear, and claiming your power, your personal power. But remember, after the 14th of October, that's when the major decision must be made. Let's get your ancestral message around this. Going to use the Witch's Oracle Wisdom. We've got balance, darling dears. This is the yin and yang of it all. The balance again reminds you of what? The temperance of it all, darling dears. This is about you achieving some kind of long-term vision. It's going to bring you a level of contentment, and for others, you're going to be realizing that you have a secret admirer. They're about to be what? Putting themselves into your path. This person is going to be from your soul tribe, but you will test them still. Why is that? You do the Boosie Badass round here. Everybody gets interviewed, mate. We ask questions. Many, many questions. A lot of dark energy would like to drop something in your shell, but by their behaviors, misinformation. But this is about you going within, looking at their track record, intel, your intuition, listening to your higher self, darling dears, to get the true information so that you remain balanced throughout the situation. It's also telling you to be what? Cool hand Luke, have a poker face. Don't let anyone push you into making a decision. This is about you holding your ground, darling dears, until more information comes towards you pertaining to the predicament or circumstance that you find yourself in. Ace of the deck. Remembrance. You are being protected by your ancestral team. This is also, I'm seeing two people here, and again, somebody's going to be meeting a significant other. This is going to be a life partner. You've been with this person through many lifetimes, darling dears, but this is the lifetime when it's going to work. Why? You managed to do a mission impossible. This is why you are at the doors of what? Holding it, darling dear, before you make a major decision. Remember your ancestral team and give thanks, because you are being gifted with the skills that they couldn't use during their times, and you are being protected. Your ancestral team is your security. Call them at any time. Somebody's also having some... Is it a grave or some bones being moved to ancestral lands? Property? Something is being moved and you're getting the go-ahead for that, darling dears. They want us to rest in peace. Base of the deck. Good golly and gosh. Well, these deceptive forces that are at work, their administrations are being returned back to sender. Maybe you're going to prove them wrong or show them to be a liar, a lying liar, pants on fire. Yeah, being able to prove a case. We've also got, this looks like a number 9. 9 is the energy of the Hermit, darling dears. You're alone. It also speaks about you having walked alone. This is a new beginning for you, but you've been feeling a little bit lonely. But you have to remember, this is all part of your spiritual path. You have to remember, sometimes isolation is what? Protection. And it's a chance for you to what? Understand thyself. Know thyself is the key to the universe. You are being spiritually guided to seek knowledge, analyze everything, darling dears. The Hermit goes within for introspection, which will give them improvement, darling dear. And this is what you want to achieve. It's self-improvement, because when you vibrate on a higher level, things automatically turn up in your life, darling dears. Or you're trying to succeed with your long-term visions, it turns up. Why? Because you've changed your vibration. And how do you do that? By going within. Balance has to come from within. Peace has to come from within. But you know that you're being protected by your ancestral team. Oh, I love it. I don't hate it. Right, let's move forward. Let's get a deck and dive a little deeper. I'm going to use this deck. Base of the deck, we've got the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Something is going to be revealed to you, darling dears. It also says pay attention to your dreams. People are seeing you as extremely mysterious. They know that you're highly intuitive. Maybe you are a tarot reader, or you're in some kind of spiritual business, whether physically or online. But you're doing something and you're being recognized for it, darling dears. The secret's out on whom you are. Okay. Let's look at this past energy that you're bringing with you into this next 7 days. What was the past energy that's coming with you? Yeah, being seen from by a different perspective. Hangman. The Hangman in the reverse. Oh my God, these cards are so slippery. Let me just get this. Wow. Wowsy, wowza, wow. But this one was already out, so we're going to keep that for the past energy. Hangman in the reverse. This is represented by water as well as Neptune energy. Number 12. Okay, that is important. So we've got 10, 14, and 12 so far. It's about you being certain that whatever you've been waiting for, the time is coming, darling dears, but it also calls for patience because you've got going to get enlightenment. New information is coming toward you. It also speaks about you being released from a situation that you were stuck on, darling dear. It could have been spiritually stuck or physically stuck. This is again coming out of a depressive phase, darling dears. It was all part of the reinvention of self, darling dears. It was you facing a lot of painful truths. This is the past energy you're coming into the new 7 days with. Oh, right. Yeah. And there's no looking back, darling. You're keeping it moving. Yeah. 6 of Cups on its face. Somebody would have liked a second chance. You may be someone that you have progeny with, or it could be a sibling, whatever, whomsoever this person or people are. There's no chances. That cup of hopium you've kicked over with your flip-flop of common sense, darling dears. You're looking at the opportunities that you can create for yourself now. But you're also thinking, I heard no man is an island. Yeah, you're thinking that. But at the ending of the day, darling dears, you have to be well from within before you can attract true divine energy from soul tribe. You have to be vibrating on that energy, healing, having healed yourself. You have to heal you, darling dears, by any means necessary. But you have an opportunity coming towards you. Something in the past you felt stuck on it, but it's about to be released. That energy, fire energy as well, because of where he's hanging from. We see the wood, darling dear. You are not a martyr in any situation. It's going to be a rude awakening for some. Some that thought it was playtime with your life, my earth sign. Hey! Listen, these cards are so hard to pick up and they're very slippery. All right. What's the present energy around the big cat earth signs? 7 of Cups. You've got lots of options, darling dears. 7 of Cups is Scorpio as well as Venus energy. This is about you taking the time to reflect because you've got many options. But there is also deception. So you have to use your intuition and discernment. If it's from past energies, you're no longer feeling tied to that relationship. The relationship could be anything because we already see the Justice card. Partnerships, darling dears. It could be a business, it could be romance, but it's about you taking more emotional control, darling dears, and realizing that going forward, your choices you make in life are your own. This is claiming dominion over yourself. But again, this is you pondering, taking the time, looking at all options before choosing. Future energy, darling dears, winning and everyone else is sinning. This is a marriage card. This is an online business. This is being recognized as a master crafts person in your field, darling dears. Whatever you've been waiting for, whatever you've been working towards, you put a lot of blood, sweat and tears in it. You know, these options could also speak about you're in a field where there is many tears was cried over this, but you put the work in, darling dears. Instead of worrying about what the competition was doing, you realize you are the competition for them. This is why you are standing your ground. Love it. I don't hate it. Posh, clap. New opportunities are coming towards you because you make things look easy. Balanced, darling dears. Continue to pursue your goals because new options as well as options for teamwork. Maybe you'll be taking on a team or you'll be going into a new job, a higher position, or if you're an entrepreneur, you'll be taking on workers, outsourcing. But this is about you being recognized for your hard work. Pentacles, earth energy is about you being practical, right? But you're stable. You focused on something, darling dears, and it's coming through for you. What is beneath you at this moment in time? Thank you. We've got the World card. Yeah, the ending. You're being watched, darling dears. The hillbillies have launched another investigation, darling dears. The mouth breathers. You're definitely being watched on the World Wide Web. So this makes me feel more inclined to think that you've got some business online or you did some form of studying online, an accolade, a certificate, some form of achievement, darling dears. You're being watched. If you're waiting for certification, you're going to get it, darling dears. World card also speaks about somebody wanting a second chance with you. But this is a new stage in your life, darling dears. A fresh start for you. That's beneath you. This is no going back, ever forwards. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, you're going to make wise choices based on the values. Because you've seen people's values change depending on what was on the table. Seeing 555 on the counter, it speaks about quantum leap ahead of change that you must embrace, darling dears. New opportunities are coming your way. Yeah, love it. But you're being watched by past persons or people or a person, darling dear. They're watching. They're watching you, darling. Listen. You wash your face like David. These are narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, whatever paths they are, darling dears. They're on what? The dark path that's behind you like a ponytail, darling dears. Looking at a situation which was extremely disappointing. There's a lot of gossip from past people. They're watching you turn your back. Your back is to us as you look at the Seven of Cups. The opportunities that are coming towards you. But remember, a major life decision you will make, but only after the 14th of October. We saw the number 12. Maybe it will be at 12 p.m. Okay. What does Divine want you to know about this situation? What is above you? What is going to come clearer to you? Listen. Moon energy on its face, darling dears. You'll be able to recognize what is not for you. Moon is represented by Pisces as well as Cancer energy. This also speaks about, because the moon... Okay. The moon also speaks about some kind of illness. Maybe you have... Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speak the truth. Maybe you've been having issues around your stomach, breast or pancreas area. This is also a reminder to get a checkup, darling dears. Get a checkup. This is female energy in the upright, yin energy, but in the reverse. This is distorted female energy. So a female in particular has it out for you, darling dears. They're going to be unmasked to you. I told you an open enemy is going to be revealed, darling dears, which is possibly going to help you make the choice or the major decision that you need to make around the 14th of October. This person had bad intentions, lots of negative words. Remember, words are spells, darling dears. They don't mean well for you. This is a mother energy who is not been paying attention to their own progeny. Somebody who's realizing someone from the past is not coming back to them, darling dear. Their situation has ended. But they was in a situation with someone that kept them stuck. This is somebody pouring out their bitterness onto you through what's occurring in their life. Let's split the deck. You are the what? Queen of Wands. Continue to plan, plot, and strategize. You don't look like what you've been through, darling dears. The Queen of Wands is highly nurturing, but again, you are mysterious. I'm believing that you read tarot, darling dears. Tarot or some form of divination. Stand proud, darling dears. Maybe this is your craft. This is what you perfected. And you're going to see the evidences of your work. Attracting new clientele. Maybe starting your business online. Whatever it is. Keep it pushing, darling dears. You've got the energy, the motivation, and feel inspired. Feel inspired. A new beginning is opening up for you. But like I said, the major decision, the final decision on this new chapter, this new phase in your life will be down to you. But you must not make this major decision until after the 14th of October. Let's get some final cards and then we're out of here. To get great. I'm going to use the wellness deck, Island Wellness deck. Yeah, make healthier choices, darling dears. Some of you may even start running, but whatever you have been working towards, darling dears, you may feel like you want to give up. Don't give up. Continue. It's like you're running a long distance race, but it's for those that can endure Don't give up just as you're at the finish line, darling dears. This is the time for you to get your second wind. Take the time to analyze all information's coming towards you, darling dears, because you're about to create a new foundation. Maybe you are the unseen force. Yeah, that's trying to undermine you. Get rid of the old in order for the new way of being, thinking, and doing. Run towards your future, darling dears. Base of the deck. Yeah, what did I say? The spies with the Eye of Sauron will be on you. We'll let them watch. Someone's got to sit in the plastic seats and clap. Better them than you. On that note, I drops me mic. So I'd love to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or my TikToks where I also upload videos. If you'd like a personal read from me, please email me. All of my intel is in the description box below. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Big cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, cat.